Donald Trump and I wrote 2 books together because we're concerned about the lack of financial education in our school system.
Let us cut to the chase. Relying on a single paycheck in 22/6 is a recipe for financial stress.
The number one non-conversation going on in today's society around influencers and other things is the talent part.
The world is moving faster than ever. Jobs evolve, markets fluctuate, and automation is replacing traditional labor at a pace that most people do not notice until it is too late. The solution: multiple streams of income.
I have 5 companies now. We'll do 100 million this year. I started every one of those companies with no money. 0 money, man. Just hustle and grit and courage.
Not just to survive, but to thrive. Today, we're going to break down 7 income streams you can realistically build in 2026, even if you're starting from 0. And I'm going to show you how each can scale, automate, and generate real money while you focus on growth.
Being jaded is the biggest mental illness in the world, especially if we want to make money. I remember what got me started online.
The first income stream is digital products. Think online courses, ebooks, templates, or even downloadable tools. In 2026, AI has made creation faster and more accessible. You can generate a course in your area of expertise, publish it, and sell it repeatedly with minimal ongoing effort. The beauty is in its scalability. One course sold to 10 people earns a small sum, but one sold to thousands can become a significant revenue stream. Your effort is front-loaded. The initial creation takes time, but after that, income flows without additional work. Second is freelancing and microservices. While it may sound like trading time for money, strategic freelancing can evolve into scalable opportunities. Platforms in 22/6 allow you to set recurring contracts, automate delivery, or even delegate tasks to other freelancers once your client base grows. For example, you might start as a freelance designer, then build a small virtual agency with recurring monthly clients, turning one income stream into a multi-person operation that generates cash, even when you're not directly working.
If I'm now posting and 99% is bots, but 1% is human, and all my metrics are...
Staking, yield farming, and liquidity provision can generate consistent returns. In 2026, regulated platforms allow small investors to participate safely and earn rewards that compound over time. The key is understanding risk, diversification, and platform credibility. Unlike trading hours for dollars, blockchain income can grow while you sleep, offering a unique tech-driven way to earn. What all these income streams have in common is scalability, automation, and compounding potential. Even if you start with zero experience or capital, the principle remains the same. Invest time or resources up front, build systems that work independently, and reinvest returns to grow exponentially. Most people never pursue multiple streams because it is uncomfortable and uncertain.
To change the monetary order because we cannot spend the amounts of money, so we have that problem. And when we talk about the dollar and we talk about tariffs, we have that.
But discomfort is where opportunity lives. Here's the harsh truth. Relying solely on a 9-5 is risky. Job security is no longer guaranteed, and inflation erodes static income. Multiple income streams act as a hedge against uncertainty, creating stability and growth. More importantly, they shift you from trading time for money to building systems that generate wealth while you focus on other opportunities. The first practical step is to pick one stream that aligns with your skills or interests and start small. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The early stages are meant for learning and experimentation. Even a small income compounded over time builds momentum. Once you're confident, add a second stream. Scale it using automation, delegation, and reinvestment. Before long, you're no longer reliant on a single source. You're creating a portfolio of income-generating systems. Another key strategy is diversification. Do not put all your energy into one type of income. Combine active and passive methods, a digital product plus an investment portfolio, a subscription community plus blockchain yields, or a content channel plus digital real estate. Each stream supports the others, creating resilience against market shifts or platform changes. Diversification not only stabilizes income, but accelerates growth by capturing opportunities across multiple sectors. Consistency is critical. Income streams do not explode overnight. They start small and grow as you optimize, learn, and reinvest. The key is persistence and patience. Many quit prematurely because early results are modest, not realizing that compounding and scalability are invisible forces that work quietly over months and years. 226 tools, from AI automation to micro-investing platforms, accelerate this process, but consistent action remains the foundation. Finally, mindset is everything. Building multiple income streams requires embracing uncertainty, thinking long-term, and valuing systems over immediate rewards. The goal is not just making extra money, it is creating freedom, resilience, and optionality. Each new income stream adds layers of financial security, reduces dependence on employment, and builds a foundation for wealth that grows regardless of your active labor. In summary, the 7 income streams you can realistically build in 2026 are digital products, scalable content like courses, ebooks, templates, or AI-assisted tools, freelancing/microservices, which can evolve into recurring, scalable client contracts, investments, dividend-paying stocks, bonds, and fractional real estate, subscription-based businesses, predictable recurring income through memberships or services, content creation, video, podcast, blog, or social media channels with monetization strategies, digital real estate/domains, monetized websites, metaverse land, and domain assets, blockchain/decentralized finance, staking, yield farming, and liquidity provision for ongoing returns. Start with one, master it, automate it, and then expand. Over time, these streams compound, scale, and become self-sustaining, freeing you from dependency on a traditional job. The key is action, reinvestment, and leveraging 2206 technology to accelerate results. The moment you decide to stop relying solely on your paycheck and start building multiple income streams, you begin shifting from financial fragility to resilience. One system grows, then another, then a third. Each stream adds stability, wealth, and freedom. Before long, your income is no longer tied to hours worked. It is tied to smart systems, investments, and assets that generate wealth on autopilot. By the end of the process, you've transformed from someone dependent on a 9-to-5 to someone who controls multiple sources of cash flow. That is the power of building 7 income streams in 26, even from scratch. It is not magic, it is strategy, discipline, and execution. Start today, scale intelligently, reinvest consistently, and let the systems work for you.